This video, we are going to work on graphing. This is the part of the pretest that was the most difficult for each of you, and so we're going to talk about it together tonight. This is a bar graph, as you well know, and it tells us the amount of water that's used in a week. Let's assume that it's the amount of water used at your house in a week, although we don't really know. So down along the bottom, it tells us the days of the week, Monday through Friday. On the side, it tells us the amount. 0 up to 30 is what's on this graph, and it says that it's liters. It could be gallons, it could be cups, it could be any unit of measure, but the unit of measure will be written, and so you will know what that unit is. And in this case, the unit of measure is liter. So let's go to the very first problem. The very first problem says, on which day was the most water used? We can tell that it would be Friday because Friday has the tallest bar. It goes up the highest, and this is a very convenient bar graph because it has a little dotted line that takes you right over to the side so you can tell exactly what it is. And so Friday is the one that has the most water used. Then it asks us a different question. The next question, it wants to know how much water was used on Wednesday. We use the same process as deciding that Friday had the most. We simply go to Wednesday, follow it up, go across to the number, and read what that number is. That number for Wednesday is 24. You can tell that it's 24 because 25 is just above it, and each one of those marks is 1. So it's 24. And it's always important to write the unit of measure. So we're going to put 24 liters with an L. 24 liters. All right, the next question is how much more water was used on Friday than Tuesday? That sounds to me like a division problem, because if you're wanting to know how much more one thing is from another, you're wanting to know the difference in the two. And when there's a difference involved, it is subtraction. So let's take our amount from Friday, which is 26, and we will take Tuesday's amount, which is 17. Let me put that up so you can see it. See how that's 17. So we'll have 26 minus 17, which will make 9. And again, let's remember to put our unit of measure, which is liters. There are 9 liters. That is the difference of how much was used on Friday compared to Tuesday. All right, our next question is, between which 2 days was there a difference of 3 liters in the amount of water used? Now this proved to be a very tricky question. And the reason why, I think, is that quickly it went to Wednesday and Friday because they seem close together and about 3. But about doesn't work for math. You need to do just what it asks. And if you look very closely, you'll see the difference of Wednesday and Friday is really only 2. So you've got to look some more because you want a difference of 3. Giving you a little time to look. If you look, let's look at Monday. Monday is on 20. Where's Tuesday? Tuesday's on 17. 20 and 17. Those are 3 apart. 20 minus 17 is 3. So the 2 days that were only 3 liters apart are Monday and Tuesday. Do you see how you have to kind of just stop and think about what the question is? And kind of look at a couple examples to see if they maybe be the right one. You need to really think when they ask you questions like comparison, and that's what they were having you do, is compare. We ended up being able to answer it by doing a little bit of subtraction, taking Monday's amount and subtracting Tuesday's amount. All right, our next question is, how much water was used on all 5 days? So we will go back to the graph, and I will write down the amount of water used on every day, Monday through Friday. So Monday, it shows that 20 liters were used. Tuesday, it shows 17 liters were used. Wednesday is 24 liters. Thursday is 18 liters. And Friday is 26. There we go. There are our 5 days with their totals, and we need to add those up. Now there were some mistakes in this part just from addition errors. So always remember to double check so that you get your problem correct. I'm going to write it down the side of the paper because I do much better adding when it's all in a column. I know that all of you don't do that, and that is fine. You do whatever works for you and helps you to come to the right answer. But I will do it on the side. It's always fine to have things written on the sides of your paper all along here and all along here where you're writing down what you're thinking and working on. That's always a good thing. So let's finish this problem, and we're going to have it's 11, 19, 25. Carry the 2 over and regroup it as a 10. So that's 2 tens. That will give us 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That will give us a total of 105 liters. So I will put that answer here. This equals 105 liters. Okay, we're almost finished with this page. We have one left, and it says on Saturday, the amount of water used was 3 liters more than on Friday. How much water was used on Saturday? Well, look at the chart. Look at that bar graph. It doesn't have Saturday on there. But it has given us enough information that we can figure it out. So the instructions said, on Saturday, the amount of water used was 3 liters more than. To me, that says we need to add. Let's take Friday's amount and add 3 liters to it. And that way we will know how much is used on Saturday. So Friday's amount was 26. And we add 3 liters to that, and we get 29 liters. 29 liters were used on Saturday. We were able to get that information even though that particular data was not even on the graph. But from the other information that we were given, we were able to figure that out. One of the most fun things about doing graphs and charts and things is filling in the missing blanks because it's kind of like solving little puzzles. All right, be sure that you watch this video again if these answers do not make sense to you. Go back and listen to be sure that you understand how we got the answers that we did, and that you will be able to come back ready to do more work with charts and graphs. I hope that you have a great night. See you in class.